I feel that when I go in there, I'm not going in as a politician, I'm going in as a concerned citizen. I think if we all go in there in that mode and check everything at the door, I think everything will go smooth as long as we try to work together. I think the importance of the town's priorities should be prioritized, so we work for the most important ones and work our way down. I know in union meetings when things got to be helter-skelter, we never accomplished anything. But I think as a group, we can bring this town back to where it belongs. Thank you.
Mr. Toulson, the same question.
As I said in my opening statement, I served 8 years before on council, and we had a very good working relationship with our council members and mayor back then. We didn't always agree, but we always agreed to do what was best for the town in general. When I joined the fire company some 29 years ago, my mother, who is now probably a 50-year member of the auxiliary, told me, before you walk in the door, hang your feelings on a hook. You're there to do what's best for the town. And I feel the same way about town government. Everybody's opinion is important. Not just one person, not just one group, but everybody's opinion is important on how you run your town and the services we bring to our town. Thank you.
Mr. Nesspor.
$1.6 million Clarify project, completed sometime in May. We made approximately $2 million in upgrades to the water and sewer, with the majority of that coming through grants. We have 2 licensed plant operators, water and sewer. We have a solar farm. We have upgraded recycling collection center. We have an adult learning center. We repaired the heating in the municipal building for the Head Start wing. We have new tennis and basketball courts. We have the trams. We have a clam house renovation project, which is in the works, and brought it back on a tax revenue and water and sewer back to the town. 2 new mowers, one for the town, one for the plant. We have street lights at Chesapeake Villa. We have lights at the municipal parking lot there that was requested by some of the folks that be there because we were in the dark. We also have a Hometown Heroes project in this town. You'll see other towns join in, I'm sure. We have projects in the works. We have a bar screen at the wastewater treatment plant that is next on the agenda. We have decks and pumps at the pump station in Gratitude. That's in the works. And we also are looking to do sidewalks on Catholic Avenue, or sidewalks on Bayside. And people were, I think this board has failed. We didn't get water and water line to the people of Catholic Avenue. Those people deserve that, and for that I think this board failed. I think the list of projects completed speaks for itself. If you want to describe the atmosphere as contentious, but in reviewing the list, I think we have been productive and we have accomplished many projects that are good and responsible for the town. And these are the types of projects, if re-elected, I would continue to pursue. I will address the working relationship aspect in my 2 minutes closing statement. Thank you.
Mr. Einstein.
Thank you. I think that what we perceive as a contentious atmosphere really boils down to a need to establish better communications all around and a more enlightened understanding of where other people are coming from. I believe the strongest leaders are the ones who are able to listen to others and consider a variety of perspectives. Sometimes this includes working harder to find common goals and, above all, keeping the process civil and respectful. I feel as though my background in public education has taught me how to take an optimistic and diplomatic approach with people. I've learned that sometimes you have to give a little to get a little. And above all, you have to respect the dignity and the perspective of those that you're working with. 2 years ago, I had the honor of serving as chairman of the Mayor and Council's Waterfront Challenge Committee. Councilman Nesspor and candidate George Jones were both among a very diverse group that were charged with studying certain aspects of the comprehensive plan. Together as a team, we held over a dozen very productive meetings, and even though we didn't always agree on everything, we respected each other's opinions, and we had a lot of fun, and we never lost sight of our common goals. In the end, working together with the mayor and council and the town manager, the harbor entrance was dredged, the clam house was restored, many of our watermen became involved in a heritage tourism program, and the entire community, young and old, came together to celebrate the rededication of the Clam House. I have no doubt that if given the opportunity, I will bring a positive, community-driven spirit to the table, and we will get things done.
Ms. Kuechler?
I think it's on.
It's on now.
Can you hear me? Yes, okay. Having already been on the council and mayor for 30 years, I thought I could sit back and just be a citizen of Rock Hall. But after being asked to run for mayor and deciding to run for council, I am hoping that I will be able to help these young people get started running this town the way it was run in the past and help it to progress into the future. We have a beautiful little town here. Let's get our good reputation back and work together for the good of all Rock Hallers. You don't have to be born here. All you have to do is love Rock Hall and treat it right. I never had a problem working with the other mayors and council members. I always encouraged the employees to remember that they were representing Rock Hall also. We have never had an employee that I could not work with or say I could not be proud of. If elected, I plan to keep the employees we have because they do an outstanding service for this town. At this point in time, what we need is a mayor, council, and employees that will work for what is best for Rock Hall and its citizens.